Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to class. And today I wanna teach you something called effective leadership in achieving competitive advantage through innovation. Now, I have spoken about effective leadership quite a lot. You can watch some of my videos and you learn a lot about leadership. But competitive advantage is really having a competitive edge in the market, right? A leading edge in the market. Innovation has to do with creativity and critical thinking. Now, this is a subject that I did quite an extensive research about 13 years ago. So I love it because it is one thing to innovate and to be at the top of the game, but it's quite another to maintain that rank. So in order for you to maintain, you've got to consistently innovate. Now, you might be a leader, you might have a leadership position in whatever organization, be it a CEO, a managing director, a manager, whatever. If you're listening to this video, then this video is for you. And I hope after listening to this video, you're going to implement or apply some of the things to your organization and they will bring you magnificent results. So how do you create now an environment for your people to be creative? Remember, innovation is all about creativity and critical thinking. We know thinking takes quite a lot. You can just think, right? You need to think critically. So there are environments you need to create, a platform you need to create for your team to be able to think critically, but also for your team to be able to create. Now remember, God created us. Everybody's very creative. We all have, that nature, the creativity within us. But with the right environment, we will be able to unleash that creativity within us. So the first thing you can do as a leader is to promote an open and creative work environment, because this will help your people think freely but also operate creatively. Now, Google developers, right? This is an example. They are given one day off to work, during the week, to work on their own projects, right? So this gives them the freedom to do whatever they want to do, to come up with creative ideas. And I know there's another company, so they work from Monday to Friday. But any day between Monday and Friday, you can choose one day that you don't have to come to the office. You can choose whatever area that suits you. You can work from home, you can work from a restaurant, you can work from whatever area that you feel like working from, right? And this enhances creativity. It just gives them that freedom to think. Some people go to the ocean and sit and just, So as a result, they come up with massive ideas that they wouldn't have come up with had they not been given that chance. Now, situation and circumstances might be different for you, but I want to encourage you. Look for a way that can boost performance within your team in terms of creative thinking and creative thinking freely and operating creatively. Look for a way that this is going to work for your company. I used to work for a Singaporean company one time, and we used to be very, very busy. So they created a sleeping room. So you work, maybe when you're tired, you can actually go and sleep, take a rest, maybe an hour or 30 minutes. When you wake up, this is during the day. When you wake up, you're refreshed. You continue thinking, you continue working. And I've seen some other organizations that I've worked with and that I've heard about. They have things like unlimited snacks. You can drink all the coffee you want. You can drink snacks. You can eat snacks. You can do this. You can do that. But they just create a conducive work environment, right? A creative work environment. Some organizations play some music, just to bring this kind of therapy within. But whatever works for you, remember, as a leader, I don't know what you're going to do, but as a leader, you've got to promote an open and creative work environment in order for you to be creative and ultimately keep on innovating. That's number one. Number two, use positive reinforcement, right? You need to work with a motivated workforce. There's nothing that really brings down performance and company revenues like a demotivated workforce. I know this firsthand because I've dealt with people, I've dealt with employees most of my life. I know they've got to be motivated. When an employee is motivated, or when the team that you're working with is motivated, it creates that eagerness to perform. It creates that curiosity to discover things because they are motivated. And you can use a reward system to motivate your staff. You can use an appraisal system to motivate your team. But you can also use recognition. Now, recognitions play a major role in leadership. Why? Because it boosts morale and people feel like, yes, I have a sense of belonging to this organization or to this team, and I can actually outperform. So it helps them to constantly think of what can I do to make things better. Creative ideas, critical thinking, innovation, competitive advantage. It all plays here. Everything rises and falls on leadership. Remember that. Number three, encourage diversity. Now, I've worked with certain organizations that have got some of the highest numbers of diversity, right? In terms of races, but diversity here could mean different things. Could be racial diversities, gender diversities, could be educational diversities. For example, you work in an environment where some people have schooled in some of the top universities in the world. Some people have been exposed. So you use all of these diversities, right? Create a team, sit down together. Why? Because everybody thinks differently. So bring all these different ideas, put them together, and I'm telling you, what will come out of there, you cannot even comprehend. So capitalize on diversities, but also you can use external speakers to come into the team to bring fresh ideas that are not biased, to bring fresh perspective. Someone from outside, it could be a speaker, could be a corporate trainer, but you've got to do this for your people. You've got to do this for your organization from time to time in order for you to remain innovative and attain that competitive advantage. Last but not least, you can use this we call cross-pollination. It will bring amazing results to your team. So capitalize on all of this. So in summary, promote an open and creative work environment. Number two, use positive reinforcement. You got to work with a motivated a group of people. But number three, encourage diversity. And when you do this, I am telling you, when you do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you will gain this competitive advantage. So thank you so much for listening, for watching, and I hope you have learned something. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I'll be sharing a lot more videos, a lot of experiences and stuff like that. So thank you, and remember to share, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you. Cheers.